Hey, it's Linus here. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my NIO Stock Technical Analysis 2021 and whether I believe it's now a good time to buy NIO stock. Take note, I'm filming this video on the 24th of July, so the technical analysis that I'll be sharing with you on NIO stock is based as of the filming of this video. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's take a look at the price chart for NIO. So if we take a look at the price chart for NIO, you can see that NIO stock hasn't been performing that well in 2021. We started the year at this candlestick over here, and as you can see, the year-to-date performance of NIO hasn't been too well. In fact, it has been negative, right? So we started the year here, and now we are over here. So NIO stock performance year to date has been negative, and if you compare this to the overall US stock market, the S&P 500 has clocked in a gain of around 17% year to date. It's never nice seeing a stock that you own underperform the S&P 500, because at the end of the day, if we are picking stocks, we have to pick stocks that outperform the S&P 500. If not, we are better off just investing in the S&P 500. But perhaps on a more positive note, NIO isn't the only electric vehicle stock that is underperforming the S&P 500. In fact, if you take a look at some of NIO competitors, such as Li Auto, if we go on to here, we see that Li Auto has also been underperforming the S&P 500. And another of NIO competitor is XPeng. So if we take a look at XPeng, we see the same thing happening for XPeng. And another competitor of NIO is Tesla. So if we take a look at Tesla stock, we see that Tesla stock also has been underperforming the S&P 500. So it's not just NIO that has been underperforming the S&P 500. Many of NIO stock competitors has also been underperforming the S&P 500. In fact, if we take a look at the electric vehicle ETF over here, we see that the electric vehicle ETF has also been trading sideways for most of the year. So this underperformance hasn't been limited to only NIO stock. We see this across the electric vehicle industry and sector. So with that said, this leads us to the question, is now a good time to buy NIO stock? To answer that question, let's go back to the stock chart of NIO. Over here, NIO went on an incredible run before it started to face huge selling pressure at this point over here. I'm not too surprised that there was huge selling pressure at this point for NIO stock. Because if we take a look back in around middle of May, from this point over here to this point over here, NIO went on an incredible run. And if we take this price range too, we start it from here all the way to here. In a matter of a month and a half, we see that NIO stock price increased by almost 72%. That is a very rapid rise in price, so it's not surprising that NIO stock declined a bit after that. The second reason is this. If we take a look at this point over here, this point over here is a resistance zone. So we can see from the left side of the chart, over here, there was resistance. So this was the first resistance, second resistance, then after prices broke above the resistance, the old resistance became a new support level over here. And then again, after prices break below the support, it became a resistance at this part over here. So what happens when prices reach a resistance zone? Prices tend to decline from there. And the reason is this, because at the resistance zone, there tends to be a greater supply of the stock. And we have a greater supply of the stock because if we take a look at this side over here, imagine all those people who bought NIO stock at this price over here. After they bought the stock, prices decline, right? So they are sitting on a loss. But what happens when prices finally rise to the point where they originally bought their stock at? These people who have sat on a loss for a couple of months now would look to sell their stock and break even. So when these people sell their stock, there will be greater supply of the stock at this resistance zone. And that is why when prices encounter a resistance zone, prices tend to decline from there. And that is why I'm not too surprised that there was huge selling pressure at this point over here. After the selling pressure, prices declined to this area over here, which is quite a bullish news for us as NIO stock investor. And the reason is this. NIO stock managed to find support at this area because this area has been proven to be a good support level in the past. So if we take a look at the left side of the chart, we see that prices managed to find support over here, 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 and when prices break below the support become a resistance. So it become a resistance, it bounce back down, become resistance, bounce back down, resistance, bounce back down. And once it break above the resistance, prices manage to find support at this level over here. The great thing is that prices have not only found support at this zone over here, it has also found support at the 50-day moving average, which is the green line that I'm using over here. And we can see that as prices reach the 50-day moving average, it managed to find support at the 50-day moving average and move up. And after it move up, it gap down over here. So this gap down in prices is based on the news that Chinese regulators are clamping down on Didi. And this caused investors to worry that other Chinese stocks might also be clamped down by the Chinese regulators. And that is why we see a gap down in prices for NIO. If you have missed the early entry point over here, now would be a good time to buy NIO stock at this point over here. Because as we can see over here, NIO stock is back at the 50-day moving average and is also back in the support zone. And this confluence of support factors is likely to provide NIO stock a good foundation to move up from here. So this price area over here is a good time to buy NIO stock. especially if you believe in the long-term fundamentals of the company. And the first key price level that I'm taking a look at is this resistance zone over here. For prices to continue to move to the upside, prices need to break above this resistance. However, there are certain things that I would like to see NIO stock doing before it breaks out above the resistance. As the range between the resistance over here and the support over here is quite a distance apart, I'd like to see NIO stock slowly make its way up over here, and just before it reaches the resistance zone, it tightens up over here for a while, before finally breaking out, and then finding support over here, and then moving forward from there. That's the ideal situation that I want to take a look out for NIO stock when it breaks out from the resistance zone over there. But as we know, the stock market doesn't always follow out the ideal scenario, and that is why you have to prepare for other scenarios. A bearish scenario might be NIO stock breaking below the 50-day moving average and breaking below this support zone over here. And then if prices break below these two areas, then the next level of support that I'll be taking a look at is this area over here. So that's my NIO stock technical analysis 2021. If you have learned something from this video, smash the like button because it will really help the channel grow and allow me to produce more content such as this. And if you are new to this channel and haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel because each week I release new videos about investing, trading, and the stock market. I'll see you in those other videos. To your financial success.